Hi, Sagittarius. Intimacy check-in. So you could be hesitant for moving on from someone. Maybe you've made up your mind that you're not completely done with the situation. Even if a love hasn't been presented as genuine or unconditional, you just have not made a concrete decision to be completely done yet. It's time for an ascension for you, Sagittarius, and you're not learning something to prepare for a new union. There is something that you need to learn with the previous union or union you're currently in, that the ending is needed because you need to be ready for what's to come. You might have been asking the Creator very intimately to prepare you so that you can receive what is owed to you, right? But you're not catching on that something needs to end for a new beginning. And this is a part of your ascension. You're being tested, okay? But you're trying to hold it together though. You're trying to hold it together. You're trying to keep going. Maybe someone has a grasp on you that well. Like somebody has a hold on you, a very strong hold on you. Maybe someone is stopping you from moving on, okay? Maybe you're in a marriage, Sagittarius, or you're in a very committed relationship that is just like a marriage. I mean, the time, the work, the effort, there's no difference. There's some type of cycle present, okay? You could be with the masculine, so I could be talking to a feminine energy, Sag. Even if I'm talking to a man, I'm talking to your feminine nature then. Duh. So if you're a masculine, I'm talking to your feminine nature, okay? If I'm not talking to a feminine. You're deciding to not be completely done with something. There's a decision to not be completely done with something, to create. It's like somebody wants divine blessings, but somebody doesn't want to put the work in to be a divine union. Yeah. And you know, King of Wands energy, like leadership, success, confidence. Maybe somebody's not completely done with you, Sagittarius. And, you know, this is a person's characteristics. They're pretty upstanding, right? They're divine, right? Or, you know, they're just, you know, you want to create with them. Everything, all the resources and the power is there to create. But there's something here that, you know, someone doesn't really care. Maybe someone doesn't unconditionally love here, and it's starting to show, and someone's not really caring. Somebody's being careless, neglecting the love, neglecting the union, neglecting the passion, neglecting the work that goes into it. and something needs to change, okay? Something needs to change. Somebody needs to do something differently. Something needs to happen differently. Some type of movement. Somebody is holding on to someone here while somebody is already running circles around the idea of moving forward, okay? Somebody here is having a hard time with understanding to end something and to move on. Somebody here thinks that ending something and moving on or something, it doesn't reflect unconditional love. And maybe somebody here wants to represent unconditional love. Maybe somebody here has to learn the actual meaning of unconditional love. Sagittarius, you could say these words a lot. Unconditional love. You can use the word genuine a lot. You could also use the word passionate. I feel like maybe too that you both could be going through an ascension, though maybe one of you aren't completely ascending. Someone's choosing to not ascend, but someone also here might think they are ascending but aren't actually really ascending. Because you guys could be reflecting each other, mirroring each other, and so it's something with both of you that, you know, it's stopping transformation. But this person doesn't want to help. This person doesn't want to let you prepare for a new union, Sagittarius. There's too many, like, someone is like in their fantasy. Somebody's like in their head about things, and like pretty much just saying, oh, things are going to change on their own, or I just have faith this is going to change and be different, or you know, this person isn't going to let me go, I just know it. But yet, I mean, that is just very strange, because like if reality hits, then what? Someone here has a hard time speaking up and being very transparent. There's a lot of illusions because of also this. It's like somebody here has the option to speak up, but they choose not to. And so a lot of things are left unsaid, or maybe if things were said, certain things would change or be different because the outcome might be different. But somebody needs to be honest too, maybe about some spell work going on. There's something, or like there's a connection, and if someone is mirroring or reflecting with someone else, someone needs to come forward and speak about it and speak up about it. I don't know where I just got that from. Intimacy is lacking with this ascension, okay? Everything doesn't have to be just hard work and just be like vigorous. You can have fun at the same time, be open to things. Someone has to be honest about being someone has to be honest about being stuck somewhere. Somebody has such a hold on someone because somebody doesn't want someone to move on, but somebody here also doesn't want to be bonded and attached, okay? someone wants to be free here, and someone knows that this is what is needed, especially on a spiritual end of things. The goal here was for somebody to ascend. You're helping with transformation and ascension, Sagittarius. Like, you know that's a part of your mission, but somebody wants to keep you like here with them and pretty much say fuck your mission on the behalf of the creator. Forget your mission and stay here by my side and pretty much stay with me. That's not going to work at all. And the creator definitely, I don't, you know, that's really selfish of someone, especially if they aren't offering unconditional love and, you know, because unconditionally understanding that you would have to keep moving as you're supposed to, because you have a purpose that's greater and beyond the love that you share with this person. But also the love may not go anywhere. It's unconditional. Excuse me. But somebody feels like you need to like stay by their side, or like you have to be theirs, or like they need you. This herb is so better. It's so beneficial for your body, but it's so bitter. I don't do sugar. Sugar's a no-no. So I drink my tea straight up, and that's taking me out a little bit. But I promise you, it's so good for you. Somebody needs to take a break when it comes to trying to create or trying to not create. This person, Sagittarius, whoever you're connected to, they need to take a break when it comes to trying to find a reason to convince you to keep creating with them, to keep doing something with them. Somebody is like working overtime to try and convince you a little bit, but you don't see it that way, and it doesn't come off that way. It's done on like a sneak tip way, kind of like, oh my god, she's getting irritated. Oh my god, she brought up this again. She's saying that she doesn't like this. She wants to leave again. All right, let me do something. Let me come out the bag with something. Let me change up or switch up this or that. Just constantly trying to find ways. And that person just really needs to relax, Sagittarius, because it's not going to change. It's not going to convince you. What you know is definitely spiritual. Like, what you know is inner power. You know, you're so connected that this person cannot interrupt the intimacy that you have created with the creator, because you listen, you abide by, and you do so. Okay. Intimacy check-in, Sagittarius energy. There needs to be an acceptance of everything, the change that's needed. This person has to be okay with the change that is needed for you, and you also have to be okay with the change that is presented from this person because of your own journey, because you're determined to move towards success, Sagittarius. And you're not going to let anything or anyone get in the way, especially not unconditional love. You're being more intimate with unconditionally loving yourself, Sagittarius. Excuse me. It's something about you have a hard time with speaking very calmly. When you get things out, you just get it all out. You lay it all out. Take your time, slow down. You're going to get heard either way, but you will definitely be heard more if you slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. This masculine is being put to a stop, put on hold. Whatever, I feel like someone is doing some type of spell work. I don't know what it is. Like, spells to maybe even stop you from moving on. Maybe somebody connected to them is doing spells on them to stop them from also moving on. I don't know. This is like very messy. And I feel like there's more than one energy, but this is just the intimacy. So this is not like what's in your energy reading. So I don't know, but somebody definitely needs to chill out and stop. I mean, this person is very persistent, Sagittarius. This person is not going to let up. It's like you could tell them every reason why it's not working. They're going to find every reason why to make it work. And they're so convinced that it works, even if you tell them it doesn't. They think that you're lying to yourself. And in actuality, they're lying to themselves. They need to take a hint. They need to take it as it is. Okay? Sagittarius, intimacy check-in. 16 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, this person doesn't want to take a loss. This person doesn't want to grieve you. And this person rather act blinded to love. But you're not blinded to love. You see right through it because you're focused on your intimate relationship with the Creator, your spirituality, the gifts you've been giving. Discernment and intuition looks good on you, Sagittarius. Okay. But there is something too that, like, stop making it seem like there are options. Cut the options down. Cut the options. Okay. It's time to focus on being intimate with yourself and the Creator. You enjoy the intimacy with this person, but it is going to come to an end. Or, okay, you enjoyed intimacy with this person, but it can no longer be your focus. Focusing on the intimacy and love and shit and all of that has to end. That cycle has to end. You need to focus on your spirituality now. Like, your spiritual hygiene, your commitment to the Creator, your commitment to yourself. You need to focus on that now. This part, pretty much, let it go. Like, let it go. Don't let it hold you back, and don't let this be your focus. This was your reading, Sag. Peace.